My name is Ioannis Glinavos and I'm the course leader for the LLM in Corporate Finance at the University of Westminster.
Welcome to the University of Westminster and especially to the LLM in Corporate Finance Law. What follows is a short presentation of the content of this LLM, teaching methods, and the learning environment. The ethos of the LLM is to provide a fundamentally academic education with an opportunity to support and develop students in their chosen careers. Choosing to undertake a serious course of study will mean considerable time and commitment on your behalf, well beyond the attendance of lectures and seminars. At master's level, the individual student takes far more responsibility for their learning than is the case with undergraduate programs, and with this in mind, you can expect teaching strategies to be student rather than teacher-centered. As a consequence of this, the time that you devote to individual research is of the highest importance, and you should be prepared for extensive reading in and around the subjects you are following in order to maximize the learning process. At Westminster Law School, the culture is one of inclusiveness, intellectual curiosity, and support. The course teams within the postgraduate academic program provide courses that are both academic, concerned with higher learning and thought, and professionally oriented towards careers in fields such as law, finance, international relations, international arbitration, entertainment, and international trade. Attaining the high-level skills embedded into LLM-level study is a key tool in obtaining employment in challenging global environments such as the one we're facing at the moment, and will allow you to benefit in the recovery that will follow the end of the economic crisis spawned by the pandemic. The LLM Corporate Finance Law program has in the past had a number of informal networking events, including conferences, seminars, and visits with professionals in the City of London. Students are encouraged to join these networking activities to enhance opportunities for contacts and professional development. The school ethos is exceptionally supportive, and course leaders and tutors enthusiastically engage with their students to provide them with an intellectually stimulating and challenging learning experience. Students benefit from the leading research carried out by faculty staff involved in the taught PG program. Outside class, students have the opportunity to attend seminars organized by the various research centers and groups, and occasionally to work with college on research projects. Our expert staff from industry provide a unique insight into the law in practice. Both academic and industry staff provide students with significant careers advice and support in addition to the work of the university's career service. The course team are sensitive to the needs of our students who come from diverse backgrounds, from mature students to international students. To this end, all students are allocated a personal tutor. Students may find it useful to see their personal tutor at least once a semester to discuss general issues about their progress on the course. University courses are comprised of teaching credits. Full-time postgraduate students study 180 credits per year. For full-time students, the suggested module sequence for the full-time course with a dissertation is as follows. In the autumn semester, you will study the core modules of legal aspects of corporate finance, investment banking, and one option module from a wide variety of modules offered under the corporate finance stream or the other LLM pathways. In the spring semester, you will study 3 optional modules of your choice and spend the summer working on your dissertation. Those starting in January start with the optional modules before studying the core ones. January starters are also encouraged to begin work on their dissertation in the summer months. A wide range of appropriate teaching, learning, and assessment methods are deployed throughout each LLM program. Each module description indicates clearly the teaching and assessment strategy to be adopted. The dominant form of teaching is by way of small group seminars which encourage active participation and group discussion. Many sessions involve a range of team teaching activities. While each program uses a variety of assessment methods, each program is designed to ensure a satisfactory balance achieved between written coursework, oral presentation, and examination. All formal assessment is independently judged and approved by external examiners who are experts in the relevant areas. Delivery takes place on campus and online depending on the requirements. Feedback for trial assignments will be provided orally on request depending on what has been agreed with each module leader. Feedback for formal assessments will be in accordance with university policies. Feedback isn't just about receiving a mark and can be given in a variety of ways. Examples include a lecturer taking time out of the lesson to provide comments on a recent assessment, feedback through the university's virtual learning environment, and one-on-one meetings. Written work is set for students in accordance with the syllabus of each module. A sample of coursework for each module, including fails, distinctions, and borderline work, will be sent to the external examiner to look at. The external examiner's role is to judge whether students have been fairly assessed in relation to the objectives of syllabuses of modules and have reached the required standard. Such judgments are made in the context of knowledge of standards on comparable courses elsewhere. External examiners also attest that assessment regulations have been fairly applied, ensuring parity of judgment to all students taking a module, and they comment on the assessment process and procedures. In the context of your course, you will be exposed to a variety of assessment techniques, including written exams, oral presentations, and a series of online assessments. The following course modules comprise the main offering of the Corporate Finance LLM. Dissertation. Every student will finish the course by doing a dissertation. The module allows and supports extended student research into a topic of their choice within the broad field of corporate finance. The topic is to be agreed between the student and the module leader and must not replicate materials covered in other coursework submitted for the award of the degree. The aims of the module include providing an opportunity for the student to investigate in depth any area or topic within corporate finance law according to a structured analytic framework that will exhibit the student's research skills, insights, and ability to communicate. Investment banking. This module provides an in-depth study of investment banking principles and practices, including fundraising from the investment banking perspective, business plans, legal private placement memoranda, prospectuses, confidentiality agreements, initial public offerings, current stock exchange trends and market requirements, current UK laws, and legal practices concerning fundraising. This module will prepare the student with an essential and substantive introduction to investment banking by gaining the appropriate conceptual and some practical skills in terms of legal documentation. Corporate finance. This module enables the student to learn the major legal concepts relating to corporate finance, including venture capital, the major actors in the corporate finance markets and their aims, the sources of capital and types of investment, finance contracts, corporate structure, exit routes, transfer of shares, loans, and banking. The module provides an essential introduction to the core legal considerations of corporate finance and will enable the student to recognize, identify, and analyze corporate finance law problems and propose legal solutions to such matters. Islamic Finance. This module provides an in-depth study of Islamic finance, corporate governance in Islamic finance institutions, financial derivatives under Islamic law, Islamic insurance, Islamic finance modes, and securitization structures, and Islamic finance prudential regulations. Money laundering. This module provides an in-depth study of the law and practice relating to financial crimes at the international, European, and UK levels, including an examination of the legal concepts, practices of combating contemporary financial crimes, the financial criminal actors, gatekeepers, regulators, and the role of multinational enterprises, non-governmental organizations, and corporations. Project finance. This module provides an in-depth study of large-scale, complex infrastructure projects in accordance with the principles of private international law, together with the methodology provided by feasibility studies, risk assessment, bankable proposals, deal structuring and negotiations, international and domestic regulation, structured finance, and supported by examples of legal documentation. International banking. The aim of this module is to provide a postgraduate introduction to the study of international banking law. This module provides the student with a deep understanding of how banks are regulated, especially in an international context. Students will also be exposed to the law of banker-customer relationship and banking instruments. Visit the university website for visas, studentships, and admissions information. Thank you for watching this short presentation, and I hope to meet you at the university in the future.